A few weeks ago, you alluded to the fact that you've actually, on this show, that you've never pleasured yourself. Now, you are probably one of the biggest wankers we've come across on TV. So how can... I find that hard to believe. Like, everyone does it, I've done it, probably did it today. But how can you say you have never done it?
How can I say I've never pleasured myself?
Yeah.
Do you want me to explain what you're talking about?
I just
you've explained what misogynist and narcissist is. Do you think anyone will know what you're talking about?
I think everyone knows. I just... most men in here would be thinking, I've never, ever...
Taken the top off it.
Taken the top off it. And you've never, ever brought it to that point where you get the pleasure.
Well, what is your question?
Why you've never done it?
Why I've never done it? Well, I never have. I just find if I need to do that, I'll actually get someone...
Like a hooker?
I'm frustrated and I'm not that sexually inclined that I need to do that.
Are you a family
I'm sorry
man?
about that. That's the way it is.
Oh, yeah. Are you a family man? I mean, we don't ever hear much about your family.
My family man.
You've got three sons, is that right? And you've got some sisters. We never hear about them. Are you a family man? Do you go to family gatherings? Do you get around at Christmas with the hat on and the party whistles?
No, I'm not a very emotional person. I'm probably not a very good father. I might be a good brother to my sisters, I don't know. We get on very well. I respect them, I like them, I love them. As I do my kids, but I'm probably not a very good father.
That's good honesty, thanks. Now, you often ask footballers when they come in here, when new contracts are signed, how much they get paid. So when Jeff Brown, the head of this network, signs your cheques, what is your annual salary?
Well, look, I'd be happy to tell you, because the tax department knows what I earn. When I say I'd be happy to tell you, but I just don't think it... No, it's not constructive to do that, Nathan. It's no point me saying that, because people will say, oh, you're underpaid, or people will say you're overpaid, or... I just don't think it's any point saying that. It's not... I mean, I don't think anyone in this room, or anyone that you ask that question to out in the public, would tell you what they earn. I appreciate the question, but it's just... I don't hide it from the people I have to hide it from. Yep. That's the tax department.
I mean, you've had 3 wives and you've had a lot of girlfriends. Have you ever been in love? I mean, blow your hair back, sing from the rooftops, sort of, you can't do without that person.
No, I've been in love plenty of times, Nathan.
Oh, not with yourself. We've gone over the narcissist question.
I've been in love with all the people I've married, and I've been in love with all the people that I've been out with for a period of time.
Just got sick of them?
Pardon?
Just got sick of them over...
Or maybe they got sick of me. I just find it hard to stay with someone for a long period of time. Not proud of that, just maybe the way I am.
Do you ever sit back, you light the fire, you get the Grange out, you get on your boat and you think, my God, what are the poor people doing today?
Well, I can appreciate that, because I've been down and out a couple of times in my life. I've been member sitting in a room when I was not bankrupt, but I had not $20 to my name, and actually had to go around and borrow some money to buy some food, and stayed with a friend out the back of his shop for a year. So I know what it's like to be broke, but in order to enjoy the highs, Nathan, you've got to experience the lows, and I've done both.
No, you've done very well. Done very, very well.
Have I?
You certainly have. I get a lot of enjoyment out of you, and a lot of people do. 2 more questions to go. So we're all sitting around at your funeral one day. God forbid, we don't ever want you to die, like a lot of people do. Gary's there, James there. I don't think Caro will be there, but we give her an invite anyway. What do you think will be the first couple of lines of someone delivering your eulogy?
Well, I think they'd probably say this is the biggest turnout to a funeral we'll ever see, because if you give the public what they want, they'll turn up.
That was very good. And the final question. This show's been going for a long time. You're on here with Eddie for a long time. You've got 2 hosts at the moment with you, Gary and James. If you had to choose one of them to keep going on this show with you, who would you choose? You can only have one of them.
Now, Nathan, you know I'm not going to answer that. I tell you what about this show. Eddie was fantastic. He put it together, and so was Trevor Marmalade, and we were inaugural, the three of us, started the show off. And then Eddie moved on to do other things and has taken over the world and is just going great. And the great thing about this show is that I enjoy their friendship, those two boys, as I do all the people that come through this show. We take the urine out of everyone we can, because that's what I try and do. And first thing we don't do in this life is take ourselves seriously. And once you start taking yourself too seriously, you may as well pack it in. I enjoy coming to work, I enjoy the company of those two hosts, and I enjoy the people that come on. And I know that sounds pathetic, but if you didn't enjoy it, we wouldn't be doing it.
You're a very good man, Sam. Thanks for your time.